Hello, welcome Mojo Maggie, and welcome back. We had a wonderful show last week, had lots of technical difficulties. I'm hoping not to have them this week. If you missed it, we will have archive on my website, maggiebrummett.com. That's MAGGIEBRUMIT.com. And we'll have archive recordings on there. What I want to talk about today is, wow, what a week so far. And some judging that's going on, and we will also have some mojo with Mr. Jiminie Crickettes and his cousins, the Crickets here. So at the end, I'll have a little song with you, but first I want to talk to you about, wow, I mean, what a week we've had all around the world, really. But today, this week, I've cried a lot of tears because just things that have gone on in our country and around the world. All of those involved in dealing with the mess left from all of the senseless acts and the horrific loss. I'm just totally speechless on this, especially at many unkind views that people are sharing through this. So I'm not getting political here. I don't want to get political at all, and I'm not perfect. So I just wanted to say, my heart goes out to all these people that have lost their babies, I mean, and there's lots of people that aren't even on the news that have had accidents and horrific things on them. It's just the social media gets the big and now things out to us. But I'm overall, I just want to say, I'm praying for all of you. No, I'm not preaching to you either. You can believe in what you want to believe in. I hope you believe in the Lord, but it's up to you. But if what I can do can lead you there, that's great. If it doesn't, and you're still happy, that's great. But I had to re-record this because last time I recorded it, had problems with the sound, so I had to play around with it, and I muted the whole thing. So now I have to go through the whole thing again. So guess what? At the end, once you see what I'm going to do at the end, yes, this wonderful, crazy mojo I'm going to be doing, I'm going to have to do it twice. So you can laugh at me twice. So anyway, what I want to say is there's just so much going on in this world. We have the silver backache with the child. We have lots of judging. And let me tell you, I'm not perfect. I still find myself having to control that. Pull it back. Rein it back, Mag. That's not anything you need to worry about. You don't need to judge it. People have their opinions, yes, but I'm not going to judge you. I want you not to judge me because, hey, I have slippers. 2 pairs of slippers that I really love. 2 different colors. But I have a pretty large bed that one happens to be 1 pair, which is half of 1 pair, half of the other pair, opposite feet, went under the bed. So what am I doing? I'm wearing the slippers. And you know what? It's just me. I don't worry about things like that. That's just a pair of slippers. Okay. I am a good person inside. I try to be. Not perfect. Let me just put it that way. We are all human. We all fall short every single day. So just be positive. Accept yourself. Accept other people. Just try not to judge. And judging these horrific things that are going on. I mean, these people that were just recently killed in the Orlando nightclub, the singer that was killed on stage, this poor baby. Wow, I couldn't judge that. I can't judge their lives. It's their lives. Their choice to do what they want in their life. I'm not going to judge that. What's that going to do for me? Besides make me more miserable inside. I feel like the more I would judge someone, the more miserable I'd be, the more catty I would be. And I don't want to be a catty person. I want to be someone that people see as positive and motivational. I don't want to be someone that people are like, wow, she's going to judge me. I mean, is everything just right? You know, I have to go meet her. I have to go meet Maggie. Is everything just right? I mean, because she's going to judge every little thing that I'm doing. I mean, I've been there with people that people will walk up to me sometimes, you know, because sometimes I'll just wear something just to get the reaction. Like this hat here. I'm not normally a hat person. And don't judge me because it does say mossy oak, okay? I have hunters in my family. I was given this hat, so you can judge me by that. So again, I'm not getting into political views about anything. But anyway, you can tell they look up and down you. But sometimes when you're judging someone, you feel lack of confidence inside. So just be aware of that. You have to find your own confidence. You have to go to a place where you can be by yourself, think about yourself, find your own acceptance, and then you'll learn how to accept other people and other things. Try it. Years ago, I was going through deaths in the family. I'm sure I've already told you this in the last video. If you get my book, it should be out by the end of June. It's called Life's a Beach. It'll give you, and if you log on and subscribe to my newsletter, you'll get the preface of that book and get a gist of what I went through. But anyway, went through lots of death, sickness, trials, daughter that was in hospital a lot of times, having to experience dealing with doctors. You know, these doctors are trying to, it's practice for a reason. It's called practice for a reason. There's no set science. We're all different, and a lot of the things may seem the same to them. I feel sorry for doctors in a way. But so in my going through all of this, I'm like, God, I need to find something. I need something to help me. So I sought God. You know, I thought, I'm a good person. So here I am, and I'm not preaching to you, just giving you a gist and a story, okay? So here I am. I went out to seek God. So I went to church. I had my daughter in church, I had my nieces and nephews sitting on the pew with me, and some of that was really fun times, especially when my poor little niece, oh, it was a hot day in that church too. And it was a wooden pew, and the poor little, and when one had to go to the bathroom, I would parade all of them because there's somebody bad in the crew, you know, somebody was going to get on me and do something, and I didn't want that to happen while I was away. So I would parade everybody to the bathroom. Well, poor little one, I'm not going to mention her names here. She's all grown up now. She might come and smack me, but she's getting off the pew, and it made such a loud sound. The preacher was preaching, you know, all heads bowed. Well, the man at the end of the pew was quite ornery himself because he looked up at me as I looked over, and he just laughed because you know what it sounded like. Think about it. So, and of course, you know me. I giggle. So I try not to giggle loud. But anyway, get them off. So what I'm trying to say here is sorry, lost my screen. I went to church, went to the life groups, went to helping out people in the church and things, and doing things that I thought were churchy and God would approve of, and I would be accepted. But lo and behold, I still had trials in my life. I still had lots of hardships. You know, I prayed hard, still had lots of hardships. You got to accept yourself and understand that you have a purpose. If you have dreams, seek them. I tell you, seek them. Seek them young if you can seek them young. I'm not telling you to go out and just drop everything. You may have to work while you're trying to seek what you're doing, and if you can seek it as a job, that's great. But I'm just saying, whatever your dream is, if your dream is to sit on a hammock the rest of your life and just rest after work, that's great. Do it. Do what makes your heart happy and doesn't hurt anyone else. Because I'm not into hurting people. But anyway, I just want to say all of these views that have been against, you know, the mothers doing this and that and the other, put yourself in their situation, or just hold it in, because sometimes it's left unsaid is even better, because there's a lot of people mourning. There's a lot of people grieving, and people don't mourn and grieve in the same ways. We all grieve differently. We all grieve, and we take the time that we need to grieve. So you've got to go a little easier on people sometimes, you know? I'm saying just give people a chance before you judge them. I've always been backwards all my life. And if you were to judge me by my backward self, you wouldn't get to know the Maggie that I am. I like to have fun. I like to make people laugh. I like to, and I'm told all the time that people see grace in me. I don't know where, but they see grace in me. And I believe in God. I believe that God, He is our refuge and strength, and is very present in times of trouble. I really do. But you have to seek Him. Just like you have to seek yourself. You have to accept yourself before you can accept others. You know, and if you don't, if you continue judging, it's going to make you feel bad on the inside. You're going to feel judging is just like not forgiving. It's like drinking poison and expecting everything to be okay. Your body's going to be okay after doing that. No, it's going to slowly deteriorate you, and that's just what it does. So anyway, I'm just throwing that out there. Give me some motivation. Hopefully you will take care of yourself. Be kind to others. And please, I want you to log on my website, MaggieBrummett.com. Go to my contact page. Send me a message. Tell me what you need motivation on. What's dragging you down? What's getting you down? What are your life trials? Because I would love to tailor some motivation for you. I have been through so much, so many years, over 20 years of trials. And let me tell you, I've learned to be my goofy self because that's who I am. I'm plain Jane. I'm a party nerd. I love to be around people, but if I'm in too big of a crowd, sometimes I become the wallflower and just watch. But lately, been a little more outgoing that way. And I just love to make people laugh. That's my big thing. Impromptu. And I'll give you some more impromptu like I did last week with my road trip, but not tonight so much. But tonight I have some crickets in store for you, and they're coming just here shortly. But I want you to believe in yourself. Just be you. You know, believe in others. The world's really not a terrible place. Yes, there are some really terrible things going on. There are some, terrorists that are against us. It does. That frightens me. But what brings me back is my beliefs. I'm not going to be scared. I'm not going to live scared. I'm going to go out and enjoy my life. This is the only life I get here on this earth, and I'm going to enjoy it. There's many years where I didn't understand that. So I'm telling you. But that's done with the lecture. Let's get some mojo with Maggie on. Let me tell you. Come on over here, Mr. Jiminie. Hello, Jiminie. This is Jiminie Cricket. My sister Patty gave that to me years ago, and I love it. So what we have here. Let me see. The Pastor Jamie and Billy, they're going to be going to a missions trip way overseas. And I happened over here and Billy talking about how he was going to be eating crickets. I'm like, wow. So today at the office, they were having some experiments in one of the labs, and food experiments, and they asked if I wanted some crickets. I was like, crickets? What do I need crickets for? I don't have any animals to feed crickets to. I don't need lizards or whatever you would feed a cricket to. So they're like, no, they're to eat yourself. They're flavored crickets. I say, what? Flavored crickets? Have you ever heard of a flavored cricket? You have now. Check this out. Can you see that? This is sour cream and onion flavored crickets. Flavored crickets. They come from California. Maybe Grover Beach, California is where these crickets are from. So these are, yeah, I won't say what I was just thinking. Very ornery. So 9 calories, 0.5 grams of protein, and 1 gram of fat. 1 gram of fat, is it worth it? So we also have here some salt and vinegar crickets. And you ready for this? You ready for this? Are you ready for this, bacon lovers? Bacon and cheese crickets. Oh, Jiminie, don't look at that. Do not look at that, Jiminie. Do not look at that. You will get upset because you're really going to get upset with what I'm about to do. I'm going to eat these crickets. I'm going to have a cricket. I'm told that crickets are dry. Of course, they're dehydrated. Let me get this out of here. So they told me to drink it with lots of water. So I'm going to eat this cricket. Oh, I'm going to eat this cricket. I can't believe I'm going to eat this cricket. I can eat a cricket. No, I don't like crickets. Crickets scare me, they jump on you. I swear, the crickets at my house are out to get me. Every time I go anywhere where there's a cricket, it jumps clear up my leg. And I'm not a short person, I mean, I'm not too tall, but you're average. But here we go, got a cricket. And if you look on the back of the box here, it has, you see the back of the box? Can you see that? It shows the parts of the cricket. You got the, let's see here, you got the drumstick, you got the breast, you got the wings, you got the flank and the rump. Flank and the rump? It doesn't sound appetizing. It sounds more like a chicken than a cricket. It's a chickeny cricket. So, it's a very creative little box there. It's cute. This thing is not cute. This is not cute. I cannot believe I'm getting my mojo on today with you eating a cricket. Oh, I'm very afraid. Jimmy, stop me from eating this cricket. He's packing his bags. Look at that. Jimmy's packing his bags. He's getting out of here. He doesn't want to see this cricket go down. Okay, so look at the Jimmy cricket. Worry Jimmy on the crickets, you know. So here we go. I'm told to drink it with water. So I've got some water here. I'm gonna eat this cricket. Can't believe I'm gonna eat this cricket. Do you really want to see me eat this cricket? I don't want to eat this cricket. Do you really want to see me eat this cricket? Because I really do. I don't want to eat this cricket. This is crazy. Crickets. Who would have thought? Crickets. Okay. I guess if I do this, I'm ready for survival, right? Hey, now. That's another day. Oh, I can't believe I'm eating this cricket. I'm only eating one cricket for you, okay? Because this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, here goes nothing. All right. Upper Judge's cricket. I'm going to eat it. Here we go. I gotta push my glasses up. Squeezing the moves. Let me count to 3. 1 little cricket. 2 little cricket. Don't think so. 3 little cricket. Not going to happen. Well, interesting enough, really don't need the water, but I'm going to drink it. Wash it down. I don't want any little cricket legs hanging out or cricket antennas or anything. Please don't judge, okay? Not bad. These crickets are actually pretty tasty. Very tasty. Kind of like a mix between a pork rind and a potato chip, but a little bit on the weird stale side, but still crunchy. If that means anything to you. Very flavorful, very flavorful. So now I've had 1 gram of protein because I recorded this earlier, but my sound was not on. So here, all you get was me going, you know, so I look like a total crazy person. So I re-recorded it. It's not as great as the first time, but we did it. I want to say crickets aren't bad. So now it's time for Billy and Pastor Jamie to try these crickets. So I want to say to you, please come back on Wednesdays at 7. Join me. I have lots of mojo for you, lots and lots of mojo for you. And eventually I'll have some of these cups for you on my prototype here. You have my Just Be You with my website and some mojo on that side. So I'll get them out at some point if you want one. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you have to get anything. But I do. I want to give you motivation. I want to give you motivation. I want to have a little fun. I want to just enjoy ourselves, you know. But now on weeks like this, when we need to maybe address something that's going on and even say a prayer for people, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to address things. And if there's nothing going on, I'm going to give you what I have, what I've built up in my over 20 years of trials and tribulations, and they still go on. But you know what? I'm a happy person. I see things a lot differently. I've accepted myself. I've accepted a lot of things, and I'm not judging. And when I do, when my mind goes to try to judge, I block it. I quit it. So I'm just saying, be kind, be peaceful, have fun, go out and laugh, eat your crickets, please. If you're going to eat them in your yard, please cook them first. You know, neighbors might not like that, chasing it around. Just have fun. Enjoy your life. You only get one life here on earth, and it's meant to be enjoyed. And I didn't find that out soon enough, and I want you to find out. I want you to follow your dreams. If your dream is to just go out in the backyard and hang in your hammock after work, Go for it. Do it. Find time for it. Find time. Once you start finding time for things and start accepting yourself and things, you are able to do so much more. You're freer. You're freer inside. It's great. It's wonderful. So I just want to say, come back next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and I will have my recordings on the website. And I just want you to have your mojo. Get your mojo on. And until next week, my friends, keep on keeping on and just be you. Bye-bye.